I'm out in my pajamas still, and there's a moose out there. Oh, there's two. You spotted another one. There's a second one. And two deer just showed up outside my house on a Wednesday morning. Not long ago, I would have been stuck in traffic, missing this moment completely. Amazing. Moments like this is exactly why I quit my full-time job. Because life happens when you're not stuck in traffic. And this is exactly what I want to talk about. Balance in life. Because working less might be the answer to a more fulfilling life. I mean, by now I think I've had more than 30, could be 40 different jobs. And I've been working all kinds of different shifts. I mean, the 9 to 5 office hours, I've worked weekends, I worked night shifts, regular day shifts, evening shifts. I've worked 4 shifts where you work like morning, evening, nighttime and weekend at the same job. I've even tried working just 1 hour a day for myself in my own company. That was a terrible experience, and I did it for such a long time as well without realizing that was the issue. So for me, it wasn't about working more or less. It was about finding balance. So now I work 2 days a week in a corporate office, and the remaining days I work alone in my own company. Because too much of one thing can be, well, miserable. Because it's all about finding balance, not forcing yourself into something that you're not. But let me show you how balance can look like, or at least how it's balanced for me. Okay, so we have 9 to 5 and online business. So neither of these are balanced. I've tried the 9 to 5 and I tried the online business, and both made me quite miserable. And when I was doing online business, it was actually almost worse, at least for me, because it lacked accountability, colleagues, and I could have a lot of free time. Too much of something quickly becomes normal, and then eventually it becomes boring. So I had to find some sort of balance because either wasn't working for me. Now, when I'm speaking 9 to 5, I'm meaning full-time job. Online business varies, the hours varies a lot, but I work alone is what I mean by online business. But I needed to find some sort of balance, which should be something in between. And I managed to do that by combining my online business with a corporate 9 to 5. Although in the 9 to 5, I only work 2 days per week. And in my online business, I work the remaining days. This is how I found my balance. But the reality is that having an income is a necessity. We needed to pay our own bills, we needed to buy food. It's essential for survival in a modern society. Most of us can't just quit our jobs. We need to find a solution. And for me, that solution was starting my own online business. And I talked about that in my previous video, about how having a goal can open up so many more new goals. And starting an online business open up so many new, not only goals, but also opportunities for me. So while the online business is important, the 9 to 5 is, I would say, equally as important. The 9 to 5 gives me accountability. It gives me colleagues, a place to be, a place where I feel like I belong. It balances out everything that I missed from working alone in my online business. Now, I spent my 20s trying basically every type of job possible. I started my online business 5 years ago when I was 29, and that changed everything. And for the first year, I was only working in my company, and doing so put me totally out of balance. It was only just last year where I realized that I need to find a way to have some sort of balance. So now I'm building a life where I don't have to choose between security and freedom. I can actually have both. So as I've gotten older, I've come to realize that it's not about finding the perfect job. It's about engineering a solution that works for you, because we're all made as individuals. Create your own options. Solve the problems in a way that actually fits your life. Because when you stop trying to fit into someone else's system and start building your own, that's when real freedom happens.